my plant foldies. This is Richie at Grow Folds, and today we will be big box store plant shopping at the Costco out here in North McKinney, Texas. As always, please make sure you are pressing the thumbs up or like button for this video, as well as give me a follow on my Instagram page at Grow Folds. Today, we are going to be talking about why it's beneficial to be an executive member at Costco and what kind of plant finds we will be finding for the new year 2026 at Costco. So come alongside with me as I go shopping at Costco. This will be a quick video, and hopefully you will find some planty things and some more insights about how you can save money by going to Costco and also being an executive member. All right, let's go. All right, plant foldies, you can see it is early in the morning. Actually, if you're an executive member at Costco, you can get in an hour early. Typically, whenever you go to Costco, there are crowds of people, but if you notice, there are lots of just empty places to go shopping. And sometimes that is actually the best deal when it comes to shopping, is when you're not feeling so overwhelmed. So today's video is a little bit different. I am just going to be talking through some of the plant finds and things of that nature, but also just the fact that it is definitely worth it if you are an executive member at Costco, because behind me you can see that there are not lots of crowds of people. You actually have the time to be able to go shopping without feeling just really anxious and overwhelmed. I know that for 2026 changes that I'm doing in terms of just, I guess, managing my my stresses and just being able to practice mindfulness is really putting yourself in a situation where you just don't feel overwhelmed. And I don't know about you, plant foldies, but going to a place where there's not a lot of crowds, when there are places where you can just literally take your time, look at the product that you're buying, and actually enjoy the shopping experience without having to be bumping into people, I think that is a good thing. But for now, I'm going to find some quirky things. So y'all know that I have some amazing backyard chickens, or for those that don't know, I actually have a Barred Rock chicken as well as Rhode Island Red. Their names are Charlotte and Catriona. And take a look at this. This is an amazing rooster. Right over here. I love this. And this is a 35-inch farmhouse rooster metal statue for $69 or $66.99. Look at that right here. What do y'all think, plant foldies, of this funny rooster? I almost want to get this just because it's one of those like funny statue items. And as we are about to enter into spring, well, not quite yet, you can see that Costco already has some lawn and patio garden tools. Now over here, we do have a smart bird feeder. I actually have this one right over here. And this one is for $69.97. You can see that this is an easy to take care of bird feeder. You just fill it up with bird feeder. There is a solar camera bird feeder, and it is also able to take videos of your live bird feeding excursion. So what I mean by that is whenever you get a bird, it actually censors it and starts to film. Here is a story, and I'm going to insert a clip of Luke saving one of my barred rock, or actually not my barred rock hen, my Rhode Island red Catriona when she was still a little baby. There was actually a hawk attack, and Luke was able to find that hawk, and it was all caught on camera. So it's kind of like a Ring doorbell, but for birds. So you can actually see that. This one is for $69.97. I have been a Costco executive member for a good 8 years now, and I really just like being able to go to Costco shop. I mean, you can see over here, there are really no crowds, but as soon as 10 o'clock hits, when the general public is able to go, even on a weekday, there's just lots and lots of crowds. And I just really think that having less crowds makes it easier for you to make, educated decisions on your shopping patterns. That way you don't actually feel like you have to have an impulse buy because you're trying to get out of the store. I did want to show you this Kalia lily fountain as well. Right over here, look at that. You can see that it's actually got some water going around here. This one is for $189.99. And Plant Foldies, I am loving the fact that they already have some cool patio gardens. I know that as far as my content for YouTube, I've really tried to make some changes and involve it. Definitely want you guys to tune into one of my major videos where I discuss different ways of how I am changing my behaviors in terms of growth for my plants, as well as growth for my YouTube platform. So definitely check that out. I will be uploading that video very soon. But now we're going to go ahead over here, and I'm going to show you some more plant products. So this one is a self-watering cedar planter. This one is for $149.99. You can see that it is a raised bed, and my brother-in-law ended up actually getting a raised bed made like this. But I love the fact that it is a self-watering planter. I really like the look of it, but for me, even though it is only $149.99, I feel like I can DIY it and actually make one that is going to be very similar with the help of my brother-in-law. Plant Foldies, and for those that are new to the channel, I call my viewers and subscribers Plant Foldies. Welcome, my name is Richie, and I do daily 1-hour plant shopping videos, or actually different lengths of planty content. So definitely press the subscribe button if you are liking the vibe of today's video. But as far as just the planters you see here, I've been seeing this a lot about Costco plant finds and Costco planty items. So this right here is a ceramic planter with bamboo stems. It's a 2-pack, so $27.99. And you can see right over here, it is a 2-pack. You can see that there is a teal version of it and also a white version, which I will show you the display. We do have a Dracaena right over here. We all love our Dracaenas, or at least I feel like that is going to be the house plant trend for 2026. Drea of Aloha Plants mentioned that it's not necessarily Dracaenas, it's just easy care, budget friendly house plants. And so for me, just being able to see a Dracaena on the display, very easy care house plant, I think it's one that we should be putting in our plant collections for the new year 2026. But you can see right over here, we do also have a philodendron Birkin. I really like this as well. And that is a really nice inside and outside garden for planter for $27.99. Now, if you look right over here, it does have a beautiful modern look about it. Take a look at this. It's a little heavy, so I don't want to drop it, but you can see it's a pretty large size one. I believe this is an 8-inch planter. we talk about home aesthetics and just the way plants look, depending on your planters. I do like the modern look. I do love the nice wooden finish. It is lifted so you can actually put this on the ground in your plant collection or your interior space. I am curious to see Plant Foldies how you guys display your planters. So definitely leave that in the comments section below. You know, I love that open conversation. So let's do that. Now over here, we do have these large planters here, and wait till the very end of the video because there are some exciting plants we are going to be talking about, but I did want to just go through some of the plant accessories, planters, home decor, ways to save money when you are at Costco, and why it's really important to consider being an executive member for Costco. And no, Costco did not actually sponsor me. I just felt that people need to know that you actually can save quite a bit of money and your shopping experience is easier. It's not interrupted. The deal guy, for instance, I don't know if you guys watch him on YouTube. I love watching his content because he's able to give you like insights about what things you can find at Costco, Costco finds in general. So definitely check out his YouTube channel. He doesn't need me to promote him, but if you are curious to see and you are a Costco shopper, definitely check that out. Now over here is a Verdict mid-length 24-inch planter with shelf, $25.99. And you can see that there is a large bird of paradise in the corner. But if you look right over here, look at how large this planter is. And I am loving this for a container garden for outdoors. Who in the comments section is just excited to see spring come around? I know that winter is kind of like a drain, or at least for me, I like longer days, more light. My chickens definitely appreciate that as well. I'm just really excited that spring should be coming very soon. $15.99. So this is a Blair 22-inch resin planter. So you can see right over here, lots of large planters. And for me, these are definitely not going to be planters I would recommend if you have smaller plants. The rule of thumb is, say you have a plant that's in a 3-inch planter, if you're going to up pot it or repot it, it needs to go in a 4-inch planter or maybe 5-inch the most. So you don't want to put like a small plant in one of these large planters. These are really conducive to larger plants, maybe like a mature monstera, Thai constellation, something of that nature where you already have a large and established plant. I also want to show you this. So this is really interesting that they have a calathea right over here. This is some kind of calathea setosa. This one, I don't know if you can actually grow a calathea setosa outdoors like that in full sun, but I do like the display and concept. Really nice planter as well right over here. And this one is for $49.99. And then we have this ceramic planter that's glazed, $24.99. And this one is definitely a beautiful planter. I do like the glaze. I'm not necessarily a fan of shiny glazes, but this one works for me. I also love the fact that it's got a beautiful blue tone around it. Really nice looking one. This is for $29.99. Let me know in the comment section, Plant Foldies, if you would actually utilize this planter. It is heavy, and that's the only problem about getting planters that are ceramic base. It's just that it's just heavy. $49.99. This is another large glazed ceramic planter. I like the look of this as well. It kind of matches that deep blue tone. So as far as you can see right here, Plant Foldies, we do have quite a bit of just large planters already, and I think that that is a really nice thing. Also, as a content creator that makes planty content on YouTube, it's another example of why you should be an executive member, is because you can freely film without having to get people in the background. That's another reason why I've started to just make content featuring Costco, because I have an executive member and it's definitely worth it. Now over here, you can see we are going to start talking about some of these large foliage plants. You can see we have a Monstera deliciosa right over here, a Majesty palm, and we also have a Schefflera tree. So I've been seeing a lot of social media posts where we see large Costco plants, large Costco indoor trees, and you can see we have a birds of paradise. And let's look at how much these cost right here. This is only for $29.99. And Foldies, what do y'all think of all of these large planters right over here? I'm gonna have to do some B-roll and actually show you, but $29.99. That is huge, huge savings. You need to go ahead and shop at Costco and get yourself an executive member because, like I said again, wow. So that's probably the reason why they have a bunch of like ceramic planters is because Costco actually has large foliage plants. So if you talk about actually getting large foliage plants like this, we can definitely do that. So let me go ahead and just give you a little bit more detail on some of these plants, but we are in for a treat today. So definitely watch till the very end of this video to see what other plant finds we have. And if you made it this far into the video, thank you, Plant Foldies. Please make sure you already guessed it, pressing the thumbs up or like button for this video. But let's go ahead and look at these plants in detail, and I'll give you some care tips as well, okay? So again, plant foldies, what do you think of all of these gorgeous large trees at Costco? I am just in awe, and it's actually a good serotonin boost for me because look at this. And the fact that I can openly make content here without having so many people, there was just like one cart right there, for instance. But as far as just being able to walk around here and be silly, be geeking about houseplants, I am loving it. So definitely go to Costco. That is a great Costco plant find. And I did want to show you some of the braided bamboo ceramic pots. This one's for $21.99, and these are considered Dracaena Sandriana. So they're really not bamboo, but they are like in that feng shui, good luck type things. But you can see right over here, this one is braided. A lot of Asian businesses utilize this plant as a prosperity plant or good luck. And, you know, as we continue to talk about the first month of the new year, houseplants for New Year's 2026, a lot of people are even putting in these gorgeous, what is it, Dracaena Sandrianas. This one is for $21.99. Super easy to take care of. They do like a little bit more water, but I do like the fact that they have these bamboo type things. Again, it is not bamboo, it is a Dracaena, and we also have Phalaenopsis orchids. So as far as these good luck plants, I love it. And you know, that's the thing about Costco's, is we actually have lots to look at in terms of the selection of plants. Again, being an executive member, you can see that there's still just not quite a bit of people shopping, but within the next couple of minutes, there is going to be hordes and hordes of people. If you are a Costco shopper, let me know in the comment section what kind of Costco things you buy. Obviously, I buy my planty things here, and that's really what's centered around this video today. But I also buy my essentials, such as my laundry detergent, paper towels, things of that nature, some of my meal prep needs. Okay, this is an S-shaped bonsai for $44.99. And I have to talk about bonsai, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to get more of a pan out here. Look at the trays and trays of bonsai that we have here. It is kind of conducive to Chinese New Year, which I believe is next month. But bonsai is the art of growing plants in a shallow container. As you can see right here, these ones are actually in a beautiful S shape. This one is West Coast Gardeners Ginseng Bonsai Care. So you can see that they've got a really nice shape to this. As far as bonsai, again, it is one of those situations where it does take a while. It's not an instant gratification. Bonsai really does take a while for them to grow into beautiful shapes. So I'm gonna go give you some pan-arounds of these bonsai. Let me know in the comment section if you actually grow bonsai. But for me, bonsai is an art that I think a lot of people are not so into these days. I hope that there is a resurgence when it comes to bonsai. You can see right over here that this again is for $44.99. And can I just say again that it's just really exciting that there's not crowds in crowds, and just that content creation just makes it so much easier for me to kind of showcase my personality and obviously my enthusiasm to take you shopping at Costco. Anyways, as far as bonsai, you already know Plant Foldies. I mentioned this before, but I am an official affiliate of the bonsaisupply.com. Definitely check out their website. Use my promo code GROWFOLDS for 10% off the entire purchase. But anyways, Plant Foldies, $44.99. Let me go ahead and show you some bonsai. Plant Foldies, we are back, and I hope you enjoyed my bonsai pan around. Those are gorgeous bonsai, super budget friendly, and that's the reason why, again, it is great to be a Costco member. So many amazing finds at Costco. Today's video is really centered around planty items, plants that you can find at Costco. It is a really good place to get budget friendly plant pricing. But as you can see right over here, we do have a yellow mum. So these ones right here are for $11.99. You can see that it's got quite a bit of beautiful mums right here. And you know, these mums, again, just like the Dracaena Sandrianda or the braided bamboo, you can see this is another gorgeous one. Very large pot as well. And I love mums. In Japan, they actually have mums, like a mum festival, or what they call chrysanthemums, because that is also the other name for mums. Chrysanthemums are amazing because a couple of things. Number one, there's many different varieties. So you can see that the yellow one is actually a common one that is given as gifts whenever business is open. These are gifts to encourage prosperity, good luck, good fortune. And, you know, with the new year coming around, it is the first month of the new year, 2026. I have just been super inspired to just continue to create content, just to encourage people, to motivate people to make changes. And, you know, as far as the chrysanthemum, again, right over here, this is a symbol of just good luck, prosperity, good vibes only, Plant Foldies. And this one is for $11.99. You know, as far as the care tips for the yellow mum or chrysanthemum, say the blooms are spent, you can actually chop it back. It is actually considered a perennial. So for my outdoor gardeners or my Plant Foldies that actually do landscaping, just know that you can put this in your landscape, and as a perennial, it will come back year after year. So I love mums. I consider them as another landscape plant that comes around. We can also delve into perennials, but you know, for today's video, it is all about just looking at these plants right over here. So we've looked at chrysanthemums, we've looked at bonsai, and obviously the house plants that are available at Costco. I don't know, Plant Foldies, let me know in the comments section what you guys think. Give me some feedback on some of the new content that you're seeing, because now that I am doing plays on YouTube and I'm able to freely, I guess, just talk to you guys directly rather than to heavily edit my videos. Let me know what you think. Give me some honest, constructive feedback, and that's really the key word is constructive feedback, because I want to continue to grow. I want to continue to give you guys content that you can consume on a positive note. So let me know. All right, Plant Foldies, and there you have it. We just got done shopping at the Costco location here. I hope you guys enjoyed some of the planty finds, and it is a beautiful morning at the Costco here. If you love this kind of content, again, please make sure you are pressing the thumbs up or like button for this video. And if you like continuing to go plant shopping or just seeing any planting content, take a look at this video I'm about to go put up here on the screen. Keep watching my content. My name is Richie at Growfold, and as always, good vibes only, good vibes always, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Good day, my Plant Foldies. This is Richie at Growfold, and today we are going to be going big box store plant shopping at the Home Depot out here in Plano, Texas. This is right off of I-75. I wanted to go see today, even though it is a cloudy day, to see if we actually can bring some sunshine by finding some proven winter Leafjoy plants. As y'all already know, I have been going to a lot of these Home Depots looking for these Anthurium hybrids, and so we'll see what plants we can find today. I really love going to the Home Depot just because because they actually have gotten a lot of these proven winner Leafjoy plants. So we'll see what we can find. As always, plant foldies, if you haven't already, please make sure you are pressing the subscribe button if you like daily shopping videos, as well as also follow me on my Instagram page at GrowFold. That is the fastest and it's most direct way to get in touch with me. But anyways, we are about to walk into this Home Depot to see what plants we can find. Hopefully we can find some proven winners Leafjoy. So let's take a look right here. Ah! Again, good day, my plant foldies. This is Richie at GrowFold, and we will be big box store plant shopping at the Home Depot out in Plano, Texas. As always, please make sure you are following my Instagram at GrowFold. Send me a direct message. That is the fastest and most direct way to get in touch with me. I would love to connect with y'all to talk about plants and make some new plantee friends. But let's go ahead and go shopping. So we are now inside this Home Depot, and right off the bat, we can just see that they do have some proven winner plants right over here. So obviously it's all of the new releases that they have, but we'll go ahead and just kind of start looking at some of the plants that they have available here. Oh my gosh. I am about to freeze because it looks like, I know you guys are probably thinking I'm crazy, but we just talked about proven winners Leafjoy, like actually having Aglaonema. Look at this. This is another Aglaonema. This is the Aglaonema Garnet Stream. What? Proven winners Leafjoy has Aglaonema, a new variety out. This is called the Aglaonema Garnet Stream. This one is for $19.98. So that already has me super excited. The fact that proven winners Leafjoy's plants actually have some Aglaonema, like I probably need that Aglaonema today. We'll see if proven winners will continue to push out some more of these plants. It looks like it is part of the trial collection. I'm going to go ahead and pull some more of this right here. So this is the Aglaonema Garnet Stream. This is my very first time ever seeing another Aglaonema like this, at least released by proven winners Leafjoy. This is Aglaonema Garnet Stream, and it is part of the trial collection. So plant foldies, definitely let them know that this is what we need to see. We need to see more Aglaonema. For those that are new to the channel, I am all about promoting Aglaonemas because we have a campaign called #popularize Aglaonema, and you can see that they just have another proven winners Leafjoy plant. I am so stoked about that, like super stoked. Obviously proven winners also has this right here. This is another one that we often see. This is the Alocasia bisma. Love this one as well, and you can just see that the undersides really have a nice leaf right here. I do love just going into these big box stores and talking about plants, and obviously proven winners just has a whole setup right here, and that is one of the main reasons why I like to go to Home Depot. We'll go into the actual garden center in just a bit, but I also wanted to show y'all this. So in my video where I went to a Home Depot garden center out off in Skillman Road in Dallas, Texas, I saw an Aglaonema for $5.48, and take a look at this. Here it is again, plant foldies, another Aglaonema. I'm not sure what this plant ID is for this Aglaonema, but I'm glad that they actually have this available, and it's really a good price for an Aglaonema. You don't really see it for $5.48. So I don't know if I should get another one. Let me know in the comment section, plant foldies, but there are several plants that we are going to be exploring today. It looks like they have a lot of these plants already indoors right now because we've had some cold weather. But look at this super lush and full Aglaonema Red Siam. Beautiful plant. Again, this should be your New Year's resolution if you are a plant foldie. And for those that are new to the channel, I call my viewers and subscribers plant foldies. Welcome. My name is Richie, and I do this daily shopping videos. I am trying to do a little bit different content in terms of just mixing up the length of time. Oftentimes I do 1 hour plant shopping videos, but I've kind of abbreviated it at least for the first week of the new year. I hope you guys have liked some of the shorter format content, but don't worry, I'm still going to be doing those long format 1 hour videos. It's just I'm trying to balance things out. But as far as This Aglaonema, $14.98, Aglaonema Red Siam. We are ready for more Aglaonema this season, and you can just see that they have this all organized. I should probably do some B-roll, and then you can even see behind me we've got some Anthurium. So plant foldies, in the comment section, let me know what kind of plant finds have you found this early New Year's season. And now we're going to be walking into the indoor tropical section. It is an overcast today, but I felt like I wanted to go ahead and go out here and see what plants they have available. And it looks like they still have quite a bit of plants. I'm going to have to delve into the indoor tropical plants for proven winners, because I don't know if they actually have any more here, but we'll go ahead and just talk about some of the plants we're seeing. And as far as plants for the new year, I keep talking about just easy care plants, and one of them would have to be these Anthuriums right over here, these blooming Anthuriums. $18.98. It is a beautiful plant, very easy to care for. I know a lot of us are looking for those Anthurium hybrids, but this is still an Anthurium. It is one that is just not as collected. There is a version called the Anthurium shibori. That's another wish list plant that I'm pointing right here. What do y'all think of that? I can only find it on eBay. The Anthurium shibori is absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just going to put it out there, plant foldies. If you want to drop a super sticker, a super thanks, which is basically a monetary tip that you can give a content creator on YouTube like myself, all you have to do is press the $sign and leave any amount. Any amount that you give actually helps me fund some of my plans and just makes this channel a little bit more sustainable. I would actually put it toward an Anthurium shibori. I need that, right? But anyways, we are at a big box store, plant foldies, and you can see right here, beautiful white Anthurium bloom right over here. And this one has a little bit of leaf damage, but look at that green, shiny leaf. I know a lot of people are looking for the velvety textured leaves of those Anthurium hybrids. And then when you talk about 50% off, so we have a bunch of Christmas cactus for 50% off. And as far as saving money, again, whenever you're shopping at a big box store, it is all about the seasonality of it. This week has been an exciting week for me because, again, it's just been a game changer for me. And when I mention game changer, it's just in the efficiency of being able to create content. Now that I'm able to utilize my AirPods to record, I am able to actually just do a straight talk versus having to go over and do a voiceover. So that has helped me with a lot of time. I really wanted to make changes in my new year in terms of just making a little bit more time for myself. And so I appreciate the plant foldies for understanding that some of my videos may not be as long, but you know what? As long as you watch through my videos all the way through, that is all I ask for. But again, easy care plants that we want to talk about. This one right here is a Bonnie spider plant. This one is, you guessed it, plant foldies. It is pet friendly. So if you have any pets like me, I have two beautiful hens, Charlotte and Catriona. You can have these around your pets and it is not going to go hurt them. The Bonnie spider plant. We also have pothos plants right over here. These are all the Vigoro hanging baskets. So this one right here is a Marble Queen pothos for $20, or actually $19.98 in an 8-inch hanging basket. Marble Queen pothos. It is a classic houseplant, although a lot of people are just not really collecting pothos as much as they used to. I think that we need to bring that trend back where we're resetting what the expectation is in terms of plants. I know that a lot of people want the variegated plants, they want the rare plants, but when you think about how your finances look like, especially for the new year, at least for me, I'm really trying hard not to spend money. So for instance, I did show you the Aglaonema Garnet Stream from Proven Winners Leafjoy. I don't know if I really want to spend $19.98. I'm really trying to go through at least January without having to buy any more plants. If you haven't seen my first plant purchase for 2026, definitely check out my video where I go to Callaway's Nursery, which is a local nursery out in Dallas, Texas. Or there's just a local chain, and I end up buying one plant, but otherwise I'm really just trying to minimize how much money I spend on plants. So as far as the other plants that we have over here, this whole hanging basket fixture is really where you should be shopping. I mean, look at this right here. We do have the golden pothos right here, $19.98. And if you were to have me choose a plant that you should start out with, it would always be a pothos plant or Epipremnum aria if it's not going to be an Aglaonema. So I really like that this one right here has some really good variegation. Golden pothos does have better coloration, or at least pothos in general, when you give them that bright and direct light. So just make sure the lighting conditions are optimal for you to do that. And speaking of optimal, I'll show you what I mean. This one right over here is a neon pothos, and you can see gorgeous coloration. It is my favorite pothos plant because it is a neon colored pothos plant. $19.98, and it is another lovely addition to anybody's plant collection. I would just say, in order to maintain the coloration, you already know plant Foldies. I mentioned this in all my videos, but you really have to give it lots of bright and direct light. My suggestion is you can probably grow this outdoors once the weather is a little bit warmer, and then we can actually get faster growth, and it'll also maintain its coloration. So that's the thing. I'll tell you this though, plant Foldies, there's like people walking around, and so I'm trying not to get people in my videos because, again, I just feel like it's a little awkward to have background people. So just know that as a content creator, I am really trying to be mindful of people's privacy. But also plants that I want to show you, look at these. These are the low light house plants made easy. This is some form of an aloe vera plant. This one is for $8.98. Look at how pretty that one is. And then we also have different Haworthia. This one is a Haworthia right over here. Interesting plant, again, for $8.98. And then we have another aloe right here for $8.98. Plant Foldies, let me know in the comment section what you think, and would you purchase this plant? And honestly, should I buy myself an allocation maybe later on, but like an aloe vera plant? I think those are really pretty. And you can just see right over here, this Home Depot location has quite a bit of plants as well. We're going to be looking at more of these plants right here. So you can see Norfolk pines are now $9.99 because they're out of season. And then obviously Majesty Palm, it is a club buster. Look at how large that Majesty Palm is, and it's only for $29.98. As far as another plant product that I use in terms of just what you can give your plants, aside from Miracle-Gro all-purpose fertilizer, I would recommend using Super Thrive nutrient vitamin solution. This is a B vitamin complex that you can use to rejuvenate your plants, or just give it that extra growth that it needs, or at least that extra push to help it, especially when you have plants that are acclimating from being under a lot of stress. So I'd recommend this. I know that I've been trying hard to recommend some of the plant products I use personally. I am not sponsored by Super Thrive, but it is one that I've been using because a lot of you guys actually have left some really kind comments to me. And when I say kind comments, just letting me know that you guys have learned a lot from me over the past year. And I hope that 2026 really does bring more education, more camaraderie between the plant Foldies. But as you can see, it is a pretty full Home Depot. I wouldn't say that they have a huge selection of proven winter Leafjoy plants, but we'll see if we can find the Anthurium hybrids. But what I will also show you again is this $19.98 for an Aglaonema red Siam. So let's pause for a second about Aglaonemas. The reason why I really am passionate about Aglaonemas is because it was one of those plants where you see it, or at least when I came across from it, I thought it was pretty, but then it just didn't have that type of like allure where people were just going after Aglaonemas. But I would even say the impact that the plant Foldie community has had over just the plant community in general. I could see that aglaonemas are becoming a little bit more popular, especially when I go to like plant shows like PlantCon, where more vendors are actually carrying aglaonema. So let's continue to utilize hashtag popularize aglaonema. Post your photos of aglaonema, post your love for aglaonema, all of it. And speaking of this, look at this, $14.98. And this one has literally has so many plants. Look at how massive this aglaonema red Siam is. And if I were to pick a plant to buy today, this would be Richie's choice, Growfold's choice of this shopping video, because look at how lush and full this is. And it's only for $14.98. If you really look closely at the leaves, OMG, look at that. Oh my goodness, it is so pretty, and I am really tempted to spend that money. But you know, when it comes to spending money, again, it is that whole concept of, do you really need the plant? Do you have time to take care of the plant? Those are the questions we need to ask. And right now, you can see right over here, there's a full table of plants that are now for $5.48 as compared to it being $7.48. So $2 less. It is on sale, and you can see we got a Calathea lancifolia. We have some neon pothos in the background over here. And then we have all of these sansevierias. And you know, this one, oh, there's a leaf that's like falling off of it. Look at how dark the green is. Super pretty sansevieria. I love it, love it, love it. And what else do we have? We have these variegated sansevierias as well for only $5.48, y'all. Plant Foldies. Y'all need this. You need this. You need this. Okay, Plant Foldies, you need an easy care plant like that. And speaking of another plant, you know, whenever like the new year starts, everybody's always looking at like, how do you get more money, etc., etc. I'm going to show you this. So this is the Polea peperomoides, also known as the UFO plant, also known as the money plant. It is like shaped like coins. It used to be $7.98, but it is now on sale for $5.48. So you'll be saving $2. And you know what? This one actually grows quite a bit of plants, like little pups that you can separate from the mother plant. I would like to get a variegated version, honestly. I know I talked about like green versions, but I would love a variegated version if I'm going to add that to my plant collection. And then if you can see right over here, I'm going to spin around again. I'm not going to make this video too long because I find that, you know, these long format videos have gotten a little bit more traction just being shorter format. I feel like less people have the time to really commit for an hour-long video. So I'm mixing it up a little bit, but you can see right here, aglaonema, Golden Bay, stunning, $29.98. And the funny thing is I actually have multiples of that particular aglaonema because if you see, it is so accessible at a big box store. So I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I think it is a lovely houseplant that I think we should be able to buy more of and share our love for aglaonema. And then over here we have even more large foliage plants. Look at that right there. We got some Ficus lyrata. We got some Dracaena masanji, or actually marginatas. And then take a look at this philodendron red Congo. This one is only for $26.98, and it's actually pretty massive. Now, I don't have the space for these types of plants, but I always love seeing these large foliage plants, and that's the reason why you can go to a Home Depot garden center and find beautiful plants like that. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a B-roll of some of the plants that are available, and we'll go back inside and look at some of the unproven winners plants. Okay, I'll be right back. I hope everybody has gone to a Home Depot and you guys have the same selection as we do out here in the North Dallas area. You can see we've got some large Aglaonema Golden Bay, $29.98. And speaking of Aglaonema, you already know, Plant Foldies, I've got to talk about the Aglaonema book, Indonesia's Living Jewel, Aglaonema 2025. I know it is 2026, but this book will be available this year. It is presented by Art Garden Flowers. The author is my friend Harry of Indo Miami Plant. And this particular Aglaonema book goes over Aglaonema care tips, the history of Aglaonema, the different species, over 150 species of Aglaonema, including some of the rare and uncommon Indonesian hybrids. And, you know, a lot of times we'll just see the common Aglaonema red Siam, but if you haven't been able to look at any of these Aglaonema hybrids, you must check it out. And what's really great about it is that this book also offers these plants for them to ship it directly to your doorstep. Art Garden Flowers is an air cargo service that goes through an import broker, so you don't even have to really worry about an import license. The broker will import these plants for you and it will get shipped to your doorstep. And I have bought so many plants through Art Garden Flowers. Again, shout out to Art Garden Flowers. Please make sure you guys are following them on Instagram. If you are interested in purchasing plants, you can visit their website, artgardenflowers.us, and they have so many different plants aside from Aglaonema. Also in this book, there is a feature of me and my grandmother and my journey growing plants. So that is super exciting for me. And I hope you guys will actually support this beautiful book. And you can see there is a QR code. You can pause this video, scan it, and check out all of the information regarding this amazing book. And, you know, as far as Indonesian hybrids, I did want to point out my wish list plant. I've been talking about this in a lot of my videos that I've released for 2026. This is the Aglaonema Ratna, and this one is actually an Indonesian hybrid created by the legendary Greg Hambali. He is no longer with us, but his legacy continues on with these gorgeous Aglaonema hybrids. And you can see this is the newest Aglaonema hybrid that was released in December, and I really want to get an Aglaonema Ratna. It is about 1 million rupiah, which approximately is about $600. So if you want to donate, I actually did create a GoFundMe account. Shout out to a couple of Plant Foldies that did leave a little bit of a donation for this wish list plant of mine. I don't expect to get it anytime soon, but if you guys are able to help me out, of course, that would be amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and just continue to pan around here. I know some of you guys just really want to see these plants. I know that I have pretty much plastered myself in a lot of these big box or plant shopping videos, but I am just having a lot of fun being in front of the camera, being able to just talk to you guys directly about plants. Again, if you made it this far into the video, Plant Foldies, please leave a comment in the comments section. And of course, press that thumbs up or like button for this video, because you already know, Plant Foldies, it definitely helps push this content out to more plant lovers like yourself. All right, plant foldies, we're back inside, and I'm just going to go ahead and just show you a couple more proven winners. Leafjoy H2O bowls. You can see right here we have a Dracaena, really nice one for $19.98. And then we actually have this one right here, and I really like this philodendron. This one right here is a philodendron black cardinal. Again, it's in an H2O bowl for $19.98. There isn't the Anthurium hybrids that I was hoping to find, but you know, in terms of just the plants that we can find here, I'm just glad that they do have some proven winner plants, and we do have a lot of these plants that are value price. This one's for $5.48. If we have another Syngonium, I like the look of this particular Syngonium as well. I think that it is another one that, you know, actually it's $4.98. It's cheaper than the $5.48 that they're asking for. And then we also have these Aglaonemas right here again, and it looks like it would be in a 10-inch planter, but it's literally just blown up. Like literally, you can see there's so many plants in this right here. This is ready for a repot, but an Aglaonema Silver Bay. I love the Aglaonema Silver Bay, and it's one that I think everybody should get. Very good value, $14.98. This one I feel like has been growing at this Home Depot for quite a while, and I think oftentimes some plants just acclimate and end up growing really well in a big box store. And then obviously this is a beautiful Anthurium right here, large one for $29.98. I actually would love to add that to my plant collection right over here. So you can see that there is a new inflow coming around. And this one right over here, we have some more inflows as well. And then you can see we do have some Hoya carnosa. This one's $14.98. So lots to pick from. And then they have more of these Aglaonemas right here. $5.48. I'm really happy to see that. I hope we can see more Aglaonemas for 2026. Plant foldies, let me know again what y'all think. And obviously I have to say this for y'all, but here's another Hydra Helix. What do y'all think about that Hydra Helix? Or the correct way to say it is English Ivy. It is a quiet day, and I'm glad that my microphone, hopefully the audio is really well, so you guys will actually enjoy the commentary. And then you can see right here we have a Golden Glen pothos for $19.98, also known as the Neon Queen pothos. Love that. And then we also just have lots of proven winner littles, but I'm going to go ahead and revisit and give you guys my final thoughts about today's video. But before we do that, I do want to just keep showing you a couple more proven winners Leafjoy plants, like this philodendron orange mood, also known as a philodendron billetier. I am looking for a variegated version of it, but for now the green version is really nice. But I think today's excitement for me as I look at some of these proven winners plants is the fact that they had that new Aglaonema release. This one is part of the trial collection. This is another Hoya. This is a Hoya Fresh Rain, and we do need some fresh rain to hit the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I wouldn't mind a little bit of rain instead of all of this freezing cold weather. So I don't know. Anyways, plant foldies, as far as this Aglaonema, again, this is an Aglaonema Garnet Stream. I'm really happy just to see, you know, for me, whenever I started this plant journey and just started really showing everybody all of the plants you can possibly find at big box stores, what I love is the fact that these nurseries are just becoming more diverse in the amount of plants that they are actually having available. And so, you know, I saw the Aglaonema pink lipstick, but now they have this one right here. It's also known as an Aglaonema ruby, or it looks like it. I do just like the fact that you know, proven winners, they have a way of naming their plants, and that's okay. It makes things a little bit more unique. But yes, this one is definitely bringing me a lot of joy, and I hope that everybody that has tuned in for today's quick shopping video at a big box store knows that as we continue on with springtime soon, get excited for more you know, new releases of plants, especially for this Aglaonema right over here. Anyways, to sum up this video today, all I'm going to say is I hope everybody's had an amazing week. I hope everybody has really been engaged and tuned into the consistency of the plants that I'm showing, like even this Aglaonema, again, $5.48. And I think it's because you know, the content creation for me has just become more of a game changer. I'm not having to spend so many hours of my life filming really long content and then having to rework a voiceover. And I know I mentioned this a lot, but it really can be a little bit tiresome. So at least for me today, I am finding peace. I am definitely joyful, and I hope that everybody has found some joy throughout this week. I did mention that I would try to reduce my videos to maybe 3 a week, but at least I have been able to produce more of these plant shopping videos. Now again, plant foldies, let me know in the comments section what other plants you would love to see and what other content you would love to see. But as you can see right here, lots of plants to choose from. So it is an exciting time. The new year has just started. Make sure you seize the day. And you know, I always say, show that kindness, show that love and support. And as always, good vibes only, good vibes always. My name is Richie at Grow Folds. Please make sure you are watching the videos that are popping up on the screen. Please do that. Explore all of my other content. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, do that as well with all the notifications. Leave some comments, and if you want to drop a little super sticker, that would just really make my New Year's week. Anyways, my name is Richie at Grow Folds. I will see you on the next one, and bye. Yeah, see you guys later. Bye, plant foldies. Thank you for shopping with me today. Just kidding. I just wanted to pan out just one last pan out of these gorgeous Aglaonema. So excited to see that Home Depot is carrying a lot of Aglaonemas aside from the Aglaonema Red Siam. Again, plant foldies, I hope you guys have been enjoying some of my shorter, long format content. Again, my name is Richie at Grow Folds. Please subscribe with all the notifications turned on. I want to continue to see us grow together and really celebrate plants. Good vibes only, good vibes always. And just know that we will have many more videos ready to go throughout the week. I'll see you literally on the next one. Bye.